Okay, there we go.
Alright, cool.
Alright, first things first, can you introduce yourself and your role in the band?
Yeah, I'm Hendrik. I play the keyboards in Sonata now.
You were introduced into the band in 2002. How were you approached with the offer, and how has your experience been with them?
Well, actually, they posted on their website that they were looking for a keyboard player, and I knew the band from before because I played in one of the support bands to support with them in Finland on one show earlier, in the spring of 2002. So it was just like a fluke that I checked up, like how are these guys doing, and checked their webpage, and then I saw that they were looking for a keyboard player. So I just took and made a CD of stuff that I played on and sent it out, and just hope to get an audition, which I got, and then after that, everything kind of sorted itself out. So I went up to the north of Finland when the guys live, and we had an audition for a day, and then a week or two later, they informed me that I could join the band if I wanted to. Of course, I wanted. So.
Were you classically trained or self-taught?
I've been studying classical since I was a kid, yeah. But I dropped out when I reached the teenage. I was maybe 14 or 15 when I stopped playing classical because, you know what happens when kids grow up, They start doing and whatnot. And that's when I more or less got into rock music, and then I lost interest in the classical way because it requires so much practice and there's so little room for improvisation. So just kind of lost interest in that.
The new album Pariah's Child comes out on March 28th. What was your favorite part about the writing process for this record?
Telling our singer that's most of the writing. But when we started to work on that, this time it was really good because usually he has just enough demos of songs, that we need for the album. But this time we had like 20 or 30 songs, so there was a lot to choose from. And what I think was most exciting is that we could actually, with the band, pick out the songs that we thought we selected Sonata Arctica at this point the best. And I think that is the best part of it. When we had a lot to choose from and actually pick the songs that make the best possible album.
Who inspired you to be a musician?
I don't know. It was more or less an accident, I think. Yeah. I said when starting out playing classical, that was of course in the kid, and that was something my parents put me up to. But eventually, my relationship with music developed up into the point where I just realized that it's something that I had to do, and there's nothing else that I really want to do with my life. So it just came naturally, and then when I was growing up, I did all kinds of jobs just to support myself. So somehow I'm always just looking for the opportunity to be able to do this full time. And then when the sort of a chance came up, that was my business, so to speak. After that, I had time to do another job.
Before being introduced into the band and before the band put up their audition, were you familiar with Sonata Arctica? God.
Well, yeah, a little bit, yeah. We supported them on one show, and then of course after that I checked them out. So I was a bit familiar, but I wouldn't say that I had their albums and stuff like that. So I knew the band or knew of the band, but I didn't know the band that well. But then of course when I searched for or applied for the keyboard position, then I went out and bought the album to the DJ account. It's really something I want to do or not. And after hearing their song and album, then I knew for sure that this is what I want to do.
Do you have a favorite song on the new album, and if so, what's the story behind it?
There's a song called Destiny in the World Act, which is probably the most horrible lyrics that Tony has ever written. For me, why it's a favorite is more musical thing. I think it combines most of the elements that Sonata Arctica is about. Some catchy chorus and some up-tempo things, a little bit of progressive stuff, but not too much, and then a good up-tempo beat. So I think that's something. I mean, today that's the song I like. It changes every week or so.
The album was produced and mixed by the band. I know they've done it, or I know they've done it in the past. I know they've done it with all of their albums, but was there something different about this album? Was there? I think Tony said that there was somebody with a production background in the band now.
Yeah. I mean, basically, Boston is actually to start from the beginning. I've been playing with him since I was like 14 or 15 years old, just when I started out playing with him. And all this time when I've been in Sonata traveling around, he's been running his own studio. So in addition to playing bass, he also has a studio, and he's very familiar with the body process and production and so forth. So this time, for the first time in 10 years, I think we all went to the same studio and recorded the album together. And that's a huge difference, I would say. I mean, for the last 3 albums we have done, we got together, we rehearsed the rest of the songs, and then everybody went off on their own to different studios and recorded their parts, and then, there was a lot of feeling involved and stuff like that. So this time it was a lot more straightforward process, and also recording and mixing the album was a lot faster because everybody was present, so it's just much easier to talk about it in a room than just send out emails for a week or so. So I think it was a huge difference, and I hope that we do this in the future as well. We go into the studio as a band and we put together.
What does Sonata Arctica mean to you?
Well, it's starting to be kind of a career. I've been in the band over 10 years already, so I mean, for me that means it's a lot more than just a job. Whenever I don't spend time with my family, then this is what I do. And for me, the biggest part of being in the band is going on tour and playing live. That's the thing I enjoy the most.
Have you had a favorite tour since joining the band?
Well, it seems that every time we go to a place for the first time, those are the things that stick in my mind. I mean, the first time we went to Japan, first time we went to Australia, first time we got to play in South America, first time in the US. Those tours are the ones who stick out the most. And then when you keep going back and back, several times, then it becomes sort of blurry, and tours melt into each other, and you don't remember what happened on which tour and so forth. So, but I would say anytime we play in the place for the first time, that sticks to your mind somehow.
Do you have a dream tour you'd like Sonata to be part of?
Well, I think it would be really cool to support Dream Theater, for example. That's definitely something nice. We already got one Dream Come True kind of thing when we played 2 shows in Japan with Iron Maiden, and that was also like 10 years ago. That was really cool as well. So, but no, not really. I mean, we can play with anybody out there.
What is the most effective way that you use to interact with your fans off of the road?
Well, talking. I mean, we try to, we're slowly learning. I mean, we're all guys these days, but we're learning to get into Twitter and use Facebook more effectively, and I also run a blog and totally make some videos to us as well. And so we try to keep in touch somehow, but I think the best thing is this way, which we always have done, especially when we play jump shows. And then after the show, we go out for a smoke outside the bus or whatever, and there's always people waiting, so we hang out, take some photos, we talk with people. I think that's something that seems to be appreciated, and it's also, I think, the easiest way to stay connected with the fans.
Have you had a favorite album that you've recorded with Sonata so far?
Well, of course, it's the latest one. that's always the case at the moment. But it not counting this latest release, I would say the first album, definitely not that I did with Sonata. That was a really special thing for me at the time.
All right. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Is there anything else you'd like to say to our readers, your fans, and the general public?
No, I mean, I'm not gonna make any bold statements here, but yeah, if you don't want this, we probably told you before the state, you're gonna come back in next fall. We're gonna do a really long tour. We're gonna be there for almost 7 weeks, so you should check it out. And of course, I hope that everybody will check out the new album. I know some will and some won't, but it's gonna be out there every month, and I hope you enjoy it. So, cheers and beers and have a good time.
All right. Thank you very much, man.
No, thank you.
You have a great day.
No worries. Yeah, you too. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.